Lydia Daydal, MA Connect TV, and I'm here with an array of wonderful cutmen. We're at Battlezone Fighting Championship.
And ref.
And ref, absolutely, can't leave the ref out. But our viewers will probably recognise you the most, Joe. Head honcho at Cutman, Irish Cutman.
Because I'm ugly.
Because you're ugly, that's it.
Tell everybody.
But we wanted to get you in for an interview today because we have a very special couple of guests with us that were helping you out, assisting with the Cutman team tonight here at the Battlezone Fighting Championship, which was also the IMMAF European Trials for the European Championship coming up in November.
Okay.
You want to introduce, we go around like we're at Live at 3?
Yeah.
Who we got here?
Angelo Tarantini, all the way from Italy. Figma MMA. So Figma. So all the way from Italy. This is from his national federation. Vito, he made a good choice. He's a good guy. Then over here we Paolo de Oliveira. Okay. De Oliveira. From Portugal. Cap MMA. Luis Barneto, I love you. Okay, just need to say that. And then Lina Alstad, all the way from France, Paris. And CFMMA. And these guys traveled for experience and part of the IMAF fellowship or brotherhood, are traveling across Europe, not only for experience but to also work in various amateur national federations and various others. So this is the beautiful thing now about IMAF, is that interconnection.
Well, I was just going to say, how did this come about? Is it through IMAF, the connections that
through
you've
IMAF.
made?
These guys sat the Cutman course in Italy, in France, and Paolo was on the scene, done the referees course with Mark Goddard. So Mark done a good job, great guy. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so shout out to Mark Goddard. We need to get him on the show next. But obviously, you know, we have the IMAF European Trials that we're here tonight, and we have Safe MMA, we've Code Blue, we have yourselves here. Yeah. Another step in bringing the sport into...
And the Sports Council.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sports Council were here tonight.
So good feedback?
Fantastic.
You know?
They think we're very progressive. They think what we're doing is actually quite unique, that we're going forward in the right direction, that it looks like... their words is that it looks very, very organised. It looks like grade A stuff.
Yeah.
So really impressed with what we're doing. So that's fantastic for the recognition of MMA in this country.
Absolutely, and obviously at the back of it is that we're all going to be travelling to the IMAF European Trials.
Yeah.
How important is getting the Cutman team together, getting everything together to establish, recognising the sport properly, like I said, in that Olympic kind of fashion?
Okay. The most important thing is that each country has a representative, whether it's a referee from Portugal, whether it's a cutman from Italy or France. The most important thing is that each country is represented officially by their own officials, that they have their own officials, that they can send to international competition. The beautiful thing about these guys traveling is that now they have experience in different countries and experience in how different federations run their shows and competitions, etc., etc. So they take that experience home and share it with their own federations and groups, but equally it exposes you to international work in MMA. And that's the beautiful thing about IMAF. It's similar to what happens in amateur boxing in terms of when there's a friendly on, generally officials from the away country will travel and also partake in the event.
Yeah.
So this is it. These are the first steps. These are the product of IMAF, from doing the courses, the referees and judges courses, and the Cutman courses. These are the product right here. So maybe you want to talk about that.
I do, definitely do. Everyone speak English? Yeah, a little bit. How important is it for you to come to Ireland and to experience our shows?
Big experience. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, FIG MMA and IMAF. And I learn many look. It's a very good experience for me.
You're observing everything.
Yeah.
Are you involved in the sports outside of the Cutman team? Back in
I do Muay Thai and a Cutman of Muay Thai, and I enter now in the MMA.
And what about everyone else? Do you all do martial arts in some form, or is it just refereeing or Cutman?
course.
Yeah. What do you do? Is it MMA or is Muay
No,
Thai,
well,
jiu-jitsu?
nowadays I'm basically just, as a student. My body doesn't allow me to compete anymore. So I compete in Taekwondo at a national level, and and MMA just was basically a smooth transition from all the martial arts that I've been practicing. And I've been refereeing since I'm 15. I started as in basketball, so I did basketball, taekwondo, and again progression to MMA. So it's been outstanding. So and this experience here in Ireland, which is the second time I'm here in Battle Zone, it's outstanding. It's definitely one of the best amateur events that I've seen. So
Collectively to all. And do you do train as well?
Yeah, I'm a trainer in a club, in a gym in Paris, and in a national team, French national team too.
You are too. Do you compete?
No, I'm a trainer too.
Trainer too.
Yeah.
But how important is it for all of you guys to see the progression? We're talking about progression of the sport. How important is it? Because obviously the Cutman team, obviously everyone that's involved in MMA is very passionate about bringing the sport up and making it as safe as possible. But how important is it for you? Because your jobs are so important to the sport. So what's it like for you guys?
Well, definitely it's outstanding because IMF is still, let's say, brand new, so to speak. It's growing, and we are actually part of that growth. Yeah. So it's really important, and we are doing things the right way. So we are training people correctly with excellent teachers, and we are bringing the standards. We are taking the standards up, and we are basically training people to basically work at that level. So it's just getting all the OGs, as you were talking about,
OGs,
Peter and Dave. Take that experience that those guys have, and just taking a step up, and the next generation afterwards will be higher level. The same with the athletes. I actually know some of the guys that competed today. Yeah. They've competed in the Euros last year. They've competed in Las Vegas in the Worlds this year, and I see slight progression from the Euros to Las Vegas to here. So,
were you impressed with the level of their amateur fighters?
Yeah, I saw amateur in Vegas too during the championships, and we can say it's high level. It's amateur, but the level is so high.
It's high.
Very good. Yeah.
That's good to hear. We're doing something right.
May I say, Bertrand, by the way, he's a good one. He's a good one. Don't waste this guy. He's a good one. So I have nothing but admiration for people who travel, because what we try to endorse here or try to get across to people, that if you want to be an official at any level, you have to take the time, you have to put the energy, you have to have the discipline, and you have to make the sacrifice to travel to other places to get the experience if you don't have it in your own country. I had to do it. I know these guys are doing it now. And the thing is, it pays you back. Yeah. Because you can teach other people around. And it's not we're not doing it for self-promotion. We're doing it all together to bring MMA to a better place nationally and internationally. And that's the beautiful thing about this. This is like a dream come true for most people. So this.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
I appreciate it. It's lovely to get to meet you all and to speak to you. And thank you, I suppose. Thank you for the great work that you do. I think that would be number one. And no doubt we'll see you again. And hopefully if we're at the IMAF European Trials, hopefully we'll get a bit of fun and we'll be over there. So we'll get you for another interview when we're over there. But thank you and lovely to meet you all.
Thanks. Obrigado.